The spiritual master of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In separation, we glorify our acharyas. Janilo Premadhanu Karuna Prachur. Harbal, Harbal, where are you absent? Kartal. Too absent. Should be active. You're too absent-minded. You should be active. Janila Premadhanam Karuna Prachur Karuna Prachur हे ना प्रभु को था गेला आचार्य ठाकुर हे ना गेला आचार्य ठाकुर कहा मोर स्वरूपा कहा सनातना का कहा मोरा स्वरूपा कहा सनातना कहा दास रघुनाथ पतिता पवना कहा दास रघुनाथ पतिता पवना कहा मोर भट्ट जुगा कहा कबीरा कहा कहा मोर भट्ट जुगा कहा कबीरा Thank you. एका काल को था गेला गोरा नाटराजा एका था गेला गोरा नाट एक काल को था गेला गोरा नटरा पाषाणे कुटीवो माथा आनाले पसीबो पाषाणे वो माथा आनाले पसी गौरंगा गुणेरा निधि कोथा गेला पाओ गौरंग निधि गौरंगा गुणेरा निधि कोथा गेला पाबो कोथा गेला से सबा संगेरा संगे जो कोई लो विलासा जिसा से सबा संगेरा संगे जो कोई लो विलासा से संगा न पाया कांडे नरोता मदासा से कांडे नरोता से संगा न पाया कांडे नरोता मदासा जय नील प्रेम धन करुणा प्रचुर हे ना प्रभु को था गेला आचार्य ठाकुरा हे ना हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो निताय गौरंगो गौर हरि जय सच्चिनंदन नंदन जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि पतित पावना गौर हरि हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम जय राधा रधनत राधा रधनत श्री राधे जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा जय गौरा हरि जय गौरा हरि गौरा हरि जय गौरा हरि जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय 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 गुरुदेव 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 जय जय प्रहंस परिविलास का आचार्य स्त्रोत्तर शत श्रीमद जीवन ग्रेस बच्चनारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य श्रील ठाकुर जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसार गौरभक्तन की जय राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय श्री श्री राधा राधानाथ की जय श्री श्री गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय श्री श्री यशोदा दामोदर की जय श्री गौर हरि की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज assembled all glories assembled all glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Narottam Thakur, feeling in separation and pain, is writing. He who brought the treasures of the divine love and who was filled with compassion and mercy, whereas such a personality as Advaita Acharya gone. Other, one by one, read it. Translation. Mataji, you can read it. Other. I will smash my head against the rock and I enter into the fire. Where will I find Lord Gauranga, the reservoir of all wonderful qualities? Narottam Das Thakur ki jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Jachunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Tapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanituncha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachata Desatarini Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. I was told to read Prabhupada lilamrta because today is Ekadashi. It is Utthana Ekadashi. In June, July, this year it was June 29th was the Ekadashi, which is known as Shayan Ekadashi. Scripture says that on that day Lord goes to relax. We say sleep. Lord never sleep, but he is going to Yoga Nidra, deep sleep mode. But he is not done sleep. And July, August, September, October, November. After 4 months, 4.5 months, Lord wake up. Today that Utthana Ekadashi means Lord Hari Narayan is waking up. That's why these 4 months, no auspicious activity should be done. If you do any activity auspicious, the Lord will not receive it. That's why saintly people also stay, we call Chaturmasya. Is it? So, because Lord is relaxing, we should not disturb by invoking a mantras and thus. So, that's why no auspicious activity, marriages, nothing is done in this month. Okay. And also those who have forgotten, Pitrpacha also come during this time, 4 months time also. So those who are not offered the oblations, final rites to the departed souls, they can offer during this period. The 15 period comes, 15 days period comes. So today is that wonderful Ekadashi. If you go to India, all the Vishnu temples, Nara, Harisriyar temples, full crowd will be there. And Shayan Ekadashi also, Vrindavan, all this fully overcrowded. So Lord is going to sleep, we will take last darshan. Now Lord is waking up, so we want to take first darshan. Big crowd. Okay. And also today is the disappearance day of His Divine Grace, Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj, who is the spiritual master of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. We'll talk about also 10 minutes. So Srila Prabhupada in 1969 September, he came to London. The first 67, 68, 67. Prabhupada, when he was in Australia, he phoned and told Shyamasundar Prabhu, you, Gurudas and Mukund, along with your wives, must go to London, preach. You already established temples and preaching movement going on in USA. In those days, whatever United States followed, everybody will blindly follow it. After that, second important place in the world those days is London, after America. So, Prabhupada wanted that. It's a very important place for us to preach the Krishna consciousness. So, he wanted to establish with that mood. Prabhupada told all the three to come to Australia. You will go to London and preach. Try to establish the Krishna consciousness in there, some centers. But London is full of the Indian community. Prabhupada says, Because when they were ruling, the millions of Indians went there for business, everything. And the big Indian community there, very, very rich people also. So you have to encourage them. Jai Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki jai. Govinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So for the Indian community, if you say that you are a priest, they want to see you as a Brahmana. If you don't have the Brahman initiation, Yajnapavid, which we say sacred thread in our body, they don't accept you as a priest. So, you come first Australia, then I give the Brahman initiation to 3 of you, along with your wives. In the gone days, even now also, other sampradayas, ladies are not given the Gayatri Brahman initiation. When husband gets initiation, Brahman initiation, it's also applied to wife. Wife is not separate from husband. Yeah. Those Brahman initiators, they know. First 3 threads become one knot. It is one. One is meant for the self. Second one is meant for the wife. Which is on behalf of the wife, the husband wear the sexual thread. Anyway, Srila Prabhupada wanted to simplify. He started with Krishna consciousness in the West. So he doesn't want too much complicated system. He wants it easy to understand. That's why I made it common. Okay. He said, we will also give initiation. In the gone days, husband used to be devotees. Therefore, whatever the husband does, the pious activity, even now also, 50% automatically goes to the wife. If you are chanting 16 rounds, 8 rounds effective will go to wife. Both are devotees. That's why you call dharma patni. You marry to perform the spiritual activity. Wife is not, you are not marrying the wife for the sense enjoyment or do any nonsense. No. That's why wife is called dharma patni. To perform the dharma, spiritual activity, the wife is there. As being in the region, any spiritual activity done by the husband will 50% will automatically go to the wife. But if her husband does any sinful activity, she will not take even 1%. That is Mansamhita. Because she is meant to perform the pious act, dharma, not for adharma. And that being the reason, they have said that she is already getting, so they were not giving in the gone days, they were Brahman initiation separately for the wife. Nowadays, you know the husbands, some of them demons. Wives are devotees not. So therefore, this started in Gaudiya Sampradaya, not others, they don't do it. They started giving Brahman initiation to the ladies also, because everyone, whether it's a lady, female, husband, wife, everybody individual. Everyone has to seek the liberation from the material existence. That's why Srila Prabhupada started giving Brahman initiation to ladies also. Just I want to give you the clue it is. So when he called 3 of them, said that you must go to London to preach. They don't know anyone. They don't have a permit. Because they are from America, they were allowed to stay. They applied for the permits, residential permit. It was not being processed. Shyam Sundar was known as a famous, interested pop singing. The Beatles were famous those days. He was a good carpenter also. Mukunda Prabhu is the first disciple, you can say, first group batch of the disciples. It is Prabhupada who got Mukunda and Janaki marriage ceremony was conducted by Srila Prabhupada elaborately. Later he goes to San Francisco. From San Francisco, Prabhupada invite him. Mukunda invited Prabhupada to come there, and he did the program Some of the hippies became followers. One of them was Tamal Krishna Goswami also. So when he came here, they were establishing. So after some time, after 2 years stay, they didn't have any money there. Not like now, we say, you have to go, Prabhu. Oh, where is the ticket? How can I go? Where am I going to stay? Prabhupada disciples say that those days, the Prabhupada say, you go to America, you just to go. How you go, that you are idea, but you have to go. Where you stay, that is all. Go there and find out. Now pre-planning. One of the Prabhupada disciple who came from Chicago, I was in Jew Temple, Bombay. So after the class I was talking. So no, nowadays people said, where I am going to stay. Those days Prabhupada said, you go. And Prabhupada said, day after tomorrow you go, you have to go on day after tomorrow. No plus minus. So they just came. They don't have money, don't have the place to stay. They landed. And they're struggling to get. Finally they got one apartment, one room there to stay, all the 3 families. They're struggling in the beginning. They have not yet got the permits also. But 69, they invited Srila Prabhupada to come. When he came, then the pastime end there, it's going on. So Prabhupada mentioned that British economy, which he said is sinking into the sea because of the pound's devaluation. The pound's devaluation started from long time, not only now. Now it is in a very bad state, British economy. So many British lords had gained their wealth by exploiting the other nations. There used to be a proverb, son never sets in UK. You might have heard this proverb. Son never sets in UK because throughout the world they have the kingdom. If it's rising in India, maybe it's rising in the United States, American, some colonies. And he's setting there, but somewhere else it is rising. That's why they made a proverb, sun never sets in the United Kingdom. That's why Prabhupada said they exploited many nations and they all became rich. Having exhausted, now because they had the good karma, they were getting money. Now that good karma exhausted, having exhausted their good karma, they were suffering the result for their sins they committed against other places. They were too poor to maintain their great estates. They used to have 17 men working full time just on garden. Prabhupada explained, now they cannot pay the taxes. So they have to give up the whole thing. And it is falling into the hands of the Shudras. Here we have to be all cautious. Unfortunately, the words Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra has been misinterpreted by the politicians in India. Never was any work is derogatory. American can say the dignity of labor is only in the US, not other places. A cleaner also got the same dignity as a professor. They don't say, oh, you are a cleaning person, you are coming and sitting with us. No. They both hold the same dignity. So that only America got the dignity of other places we differentiate, oh, he's a cleaner, third class person. But it is not that. So Shudras means, Srila Prabhupada gives, Brahman means intelligentsia community. Irrespective, not that Brahmanas you find only in India, no. Any part of the world you find it. Scientists, doctors, teachers, lecturers, professors, they are the Brahman community, intelligentsia community. Don't you have them in America? You have. Kshatriya means administrative class. Military, police, district officers, district judges, all the judicial officers, they all are the Kshatriya, administrative class. Vaishya means farming, cattle breeding, banking, business. With respect to who does it, is a Vaishya. And Shudra means skilled and unskilled labor. So Prabhupada said that no matter anywhere you go, in the spiritual way, Shudra means the one who doesn't have the spiritual knowledge. He may be highly educated, he may be professor, but he doesn't know what is the jiva, what is the soul, what is the body, what is the nature. He doesn't have any spiritual understanding. Therefore, he is called Shudra. Okay. The social knowledge differs with the spiritual activity also. So that's why in the spiritual way, Shudra means who doesn't have. Bhagavata many places comes. Word Shudra. Shudra means who doesn't have any spiritual knowledge. The social way, skilled and unskilled labor. Ishana asked Prabhupada, how is that a person like me, from such a degraded background, can come to Krishna consciousness? It is one of the good symptoms. A devotee, we never should think that I am better than others. A devotee should always think that I am the worst than others. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives, we recite every day, third verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita. What we say? Trinadapi sunikena tarao riva saishna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhari. Prabhupada writes in the purport that one should write and hang in the neck always. Whenever feel little ego, see that, I must respect everyone. I do not expect any respect from anybody. My duty to respect, whether they respect me or not, okay, fine. Okay. So devotee must always think that I am ignorant, I don't know. The other people, they know better than me. That should be the model. That makes us humble, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes it. Humility is attracted by the Supreme Lord. The one in the false ego, Lord will keep himself away from the people in the false ego. So here, the devotee Ishana, I am a degraded, she is Western, so that's why I am a degraded person. How could come to the Krishna consciousness? Prabhupada says, you are very intelligent, that's why you came. The next of instructions also says, the Bhagavatam also, Kapila Maharshi also says, only intelligent people inquire about the Lord, not everybody. Parabhavastava jadatam yavanna jignasad atma tattvaha. The one atma tattva, who am I, can be inquired only by the intelligent people, not by anyone. That's why Rishabha Maharaj also says that anyone who is not inquire about who is he, why is suffering, what is the destiny after leaving the body, is defeated in this life, parabhavas. In one form of the life is to inquire, who am I? Why am I here? Why am I suffering? What is the destiny of after leaving this body? Animals won't inquire. So, Srila Prabhupada says, you are intelligent. You inquire, that's why you came to Krishna consciousness. Means, coming to the Krishna consciousness, we cannot expect everybody come. When Prabhupada was in, I don't remember the place, US, he landed, LA I think it's California. Many press reporters came. Swami, you say that Krishna consciousness is the best one. If the best one, there should be hundreds and thousands of people. Only I can sit 20, 30 people. Why so many? So less. Rapa said in the train that three compartments, first class compartment, second class compartment, third class compartment. Do they have here South Africa? Like that? Third class compartment is always overcrowded. Second class less. And first class, you find hardly any people. So this is Krishna consciousness, first class travel. So you cannot expect big crowd. But those who are intelligent, they will come. They are highly special person in society. The reports are kept quiet. Prabhupada said, you are intelligent. Ishana's wife, Bhavati, asked, What is the meaning of spiritual master? Very good question. See, inquisitiveness has to be there. If we don't have the inquisitiveness, we can't progress in the bhakti. We can't understand the philosophy. Srila Prabhupada says that I am not your spiritual master actually. The title is simply a formality. You should think of me as your spiritual father, your eternal father. Spiritual master should always think that he is not a spiritual master, he is servant of Krishna. In one of the conversations in America, when the devotees were, those days Prabhupada was on this planet, they used to do Guru Puja, Sri Guru Charana Padma. They are singing, devotee offering arati to Prabhupada. Prabhupada also singing. So some devotee asked Giriraj Maharaj, we are singing for Prabhupada. Why Prabhupada also singing? The Giriraj Swami Maharaj said that as we are glorifying our spiritual master, Prabhupada is glorifying his spiritual master. You are getting? This is very important. We never should think that, oh, he is offering me arati, I am a big person. No. One should think that I am a servant of my spiritual master. Then we will be free from the false ego. Otherwise, I come up and under ego. It will catch us. That's why Srila Prabhupada said, actually I am not spiritual master. Spiritual master is only Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the Shankaracharya wrote Krishna Ashtaka, wonderful it is. He is the one who first said that Krishna is the Jagat Guru. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanu Ramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. And Shankaracharya is one who glorified. Krishna is the spiritual master of whole for the universe. So that's why Srila Prabhupada said, I am not spiritual. I am a spiritual father. I am a guidance. Okay? But on part of the devotees, they must consider spiritual master as at par with the Supreme Lord. The 11th canto where Navayogendra, Avi Maharaj, instructing, when Nimi Maharaj asked that, how one can advance in the spiritual life? How one can progress in the spiritual practices? While answering, he said, the Bhayam Ditiya Viniveshitam Syas. The last day, Bhattekamisham Guru Devatatma. So, disciple must treat and behave with the spiritual master as is a worshipable Lord. Guru never thinks that I am worshipable Lord. He said, I am servant of Krishna. But on part of the disciple say that as the disciple will honor, respect the Supreme Lord, he must also treat his spiritual master at par with the Supreme Lord. That is spoken by Lord Krishna to Uddhava also. Acharyamam vijanita na avamani na karichit na maccha buddhyasu yeta sarva devamayo guru. Say that Uddhava knows that Acharya is spiritual, I am the spiritual master. I appear as the spiritual master. Therefore, one should not undertaking Guru as at par with me as human body. I also eat, he also eats. I sleep, he also sleeps. No, one should not in the sea. Because he is representing all the demigods. Sarva Devamaya. The Sarva Devamaya Guru is expanded by others. Outsiders, karmas or Hindus. What they say? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sachat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. You might have heard it. Because one has to go through spiritual master to the Supreme Lord. One cannot directly go. It is a way. You can say doorkeeper. So far, Sarvadev Maya Guru, same, it is elaborate, expanded to the Guru is the Lord Brahma, is Vishnu, is also Maheshwara. For such Guru, I am pay obeisances, who is the absolute truth. So Srila Prabhupada also says that I am your spiritual father. As a father guides, and for the child, father and mother also Guru. Mother is the first Guru. After that, father comes. Position of the mother is the top than the even father in the man's life. One may, sometimes you may have the disagreement father, but one should not disobey the orders of the mother. Prabhupada ran to Kulashekara and said, this tractor is the downfall of the Indian village system. Kulashekara said, Prabhupada, this tractor is very good. I can do a lot of work. He said, no, this is downfall of the farmers. Because the farmers used to work very hard, day and night, produce the grains. There was no unemployment. Everybody can work. But now that tractor has come, what the 10 bulls can do, the work tractor can do in one hour. So 10 people have become unemployed now. Is it? So 10 people and 20 bulls have become unemployed. Then you have to send them to slaughterhouse. That's why that is downfall of the farm agriculturist Indian village system. Why is that? Prabhupada said, previously the young men of the village would be engaged in plowing the field. Then this tractor came along and did the work of all those young men. And they had nothing to do. So they went to the cities to try to find the work. And they fell into the illusion. Stopping beside the clump of yellow grass, the Prabhupada said, why this yellow grass is different? No one answered. Grasses are supposed to be green. But some grass pieces are the yellow. He said, why it is? Very nice answer. We have to learn it. Prabhupada said, the other grass is green, but this is yellow. What is the reason? Still no one answered. This yellow grass is drying up. Prabhupada said, because the roots are not attached. Therefore, it is yellow. Similarly, when we detach ourselves from Krishna, our devotees, association, then we will dry up. That's why in the bhakti, if you want to progress in bhakti, one has to be constantly in association with the devotees. If you are not in association with the devotees, gradually, without we knowing, our bhakti will become dry up. After that, it becomes difficult to even chant 16 rounds. Slowly, we become karmis. That's why the Bhagavatam again and again says that devotees must be always in the association of the devotees. They must hear from the devotees. Okay. Prabhupada giving one nice example also. They will dry up. They walked to a spot where the grass grew almost 6 feet high. Stopping at a path, the tractor had cut. Prabhupada smiled. Oh, we can go through there. And he strode ahead with his cane into the head-high jungle of grass and weeds. He walked until he came to a low hill that had been cleared, and he stopped. As he stood there, surrounded by the sea of grass and a few disciples, Kulashekar asked about the song Prabhupada had been singing earlier in the morning. Prabhupada said, the song is about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He would rise and he would go out at this time of the morning. Jaya Nila Prema, not that one. Aruna, Udilo Aruna. When sun has risen but is not yet in the sky, as Prabhupada spoke, the mist was already dissipating, and the golden glow in the sky had moved higher above the horizon. Prabhupada raised his hands and swayed from side to side in this way. He said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced in this morning. Prabhupada used to sit like that. Devotees all sing. As they returned by the main house of John Lennon, main house, John Lennon stood gazing out through the glass doors. John Lennon is one of the among the three Beatles. Okay. George Harrison, John, and the one more three of the Beatles group were very favorable to Srila Prabhupada. They are the one given a lot of contribution in the financially estate also. You all know manor is given, donated by George Harrison to ISKCON. Before that, John's house, they were staying, devotees in the beginning. One apartment he has given to the devotees for staying also. Prabhupada walking with a cane, dressed in a black coat, and his Wellington looked like the gentleman of the estate out for his morning walk. Stopping now and then, he would look at certain trees, touching their bark, rubbing their leaves, inspecting them closely. At the beginning of the walk, a devotee had picked a rose and handed it over to him. And he still held it in his hand with care. He had walked for an hour everywhere, for scenery had been beautiful. And everywhere he had instructed his followers in Krishna consciousness. As Prabhupada approached this building where he lived, he met little Saraswati. Saraswati was daughter of Malati Mataji. Malati Mataji was wife of Sham Sundara. So that little baby had very fortune. For some years, he used to play with Krishna as the Prabhupada. Prabhupada, the old man, is around 70, but Saraswati, daughter of Janaki, was a little baby. Yeah? Prabhupada used to play with her. And how fortune that baby got. But unfortunately, she is not a devotee now. When Saraswati came into Prabhupada's room, he asked, "So are you old enough to go to Gurukul?" She said, "No." Prabhupada said, "Come here. I am going to put a stamp on your forehead. And then we are going to put you in red mailbox and send you Gurukul." Saraswati began to cry. Malati, I don't want to go. And ran and hid behind her mother. "Come on, Saraswati," Prabhupada said. "Come sit on my lap and I will give you some prasadam." She came and sat on Prabhupada's knee. "Now let me the stamp. Get me the stamps, Purushottam. We are going to send her to Gurukula." Saraswati sing and ran into the Malati. He used to play, little baby. To Srila Prabhupada, Saraswati was a pure spirit soul. That is very true. Any child is a pure soul. Child in the womb of mother is very, very pure. When it comes out of the womb of mother, touch the ground, then become impure. Anything which is not touching the ground is pure. The rainwater from sky, it is pure unless it touches the ground. When it touches the ground, it is contaminated. So Prabhupada said that a pure soul it is. She was in a small child's body. He didn't teach her philosophy. He teased her, gave her prasadam, and treated her with the affection of a grandfather. But through her attachment, she would become attached to Krishna. And she became real Krishna. You will see the past tense further. Okay, we stop here. Time up already. Any question? Already up 48. I want to talk to Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj also. Time up, so we will leave it. Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj, who was spiritual master of Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, his bhakti was in the separation. Vipralamba Bhava. Was such elevated, when he was only 29 years old, his wife died. He is coming from the business community, Vaish. When he was 29 years old, his wife passed away. When she passed away, he left the house and came to Vrindavan. Stayed for many years there in association with the Babajis. Then he took shelter of a Babaji. And stayed for 30 years in Vrindavan, serving. He never used to stay in any house. Written that he used to also, like Goswamis, used to stay every night under the trees. He never had any place to, and the house or something to stay. Under the trees he used to stay. After 30 years, when he come to know that Chaitanya, he remembered Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's place. I must go and visit. Then he came to Mayapur. So when he came to Mayapur, there he was fortunate that he could get association of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. If you go there, Navadvip, Godrumadvip, if you go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur house, you can see on the rear side small room is there, where Gaurkishore Babaji used to stay there. And they used to discuss Bhagavatam every day. He was not highly elevated. When he was such an elevated personality, all knows that the pure soul. The very, very rich people, they wanted to invite and stay with them. Swami, you come and stay us, we will serve you. So Babaji Maharaj says, why you want to invite me? Why you want to serve me? No, I want to serve you. You are a great Mahatma. Okay, you want to serve me? Do one thing, leave your family, business, everything, come and stay with me and serve me here. And those people never come back again. And it was very famous, so people started coming. To avoid the public coming and disturbing him, he used to sit in the toilets and urinals and chant. He stayed for many, many months like that, not even coming out. Many people said, no, we will make a good house. Gaurkishore Baba said that association of the material people is more worse than the smell of the urine and toilet. And sometimes used to sit, still people are not living in public, More you become more austere, you become more famous. And still people started coming. When they come, sometime he will come out of the toilet, let us see. Then he made another plan. He used to go to the prostitute house. In those days, prostitutes are not considered good in the society. So he used to go to prostitute house, in front of the entrance doors, he used to sit and chant. So that people think that, what is the person? How can he be saintly? Is sitting in the prostitute house is not saintly. People try to say, but no. But as he became more austere and moving away from society, he was becoming more and more famous. And Navadvip stayed for a long time. While he was there, he doesn't want to take anyone as disciple. He never had it. Vimal Prasad, who the Karmi name of Bhakti-Siddhanta Thakur, at the instruction of Bhaktivinoda Thakur told his son, you must take shelter of Gaurkishore Babaji in the completely, always in the mood of Bhava Bhakti, in the separation from Krishna, feeling separation. But when he went to and asked, he said, no, I am not qualified to give initiation. He refused. Many times he was waiting. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, if you don't give, I will commit suicide by jumping into the Ganges. And he saw that for years I was ignoring and this boy not leaving me. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur also requested, at least you have one disciple. My son wants to become your disciple. I can't initiate him, but you can do it. So he accepted him. So Bhaktivinoda Siddhanta Thakur, his initial name was Vashadhanavi Daita. So he given the name, initiated. He was the only one disciple of Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj. He wrote in a will that when I die, you must tie a rope to my both the feet, drag in the fields along the streets, then throw. Not even said cremation. The Brahman community who are not devotees, but they think that we are great, they thought that, hey, Baba wanted to drag him. So they started tying the rope and about to drag him on the streets. In the meantime, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur came to know, immediately came there and fools. He's a Baba. Is there any, only he can be touched by the pure soul, not by everyone. Is there among one of you, we are not taken association of your woman for the last 24 years? 24 hours. Everybody kept quiet. You are not qualified to touch the body of my Guru Maharaj. So pure. You are not, you are completely contaminated. You cannot touch my Guru. And you can't understand that what he said, a dragon way, means he's showing you the humility. Not that literally you drag his body, no. But showing his humility that I am so fallen that I am like this. Saying, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur took his body on his shoulder and Mayapur put in Samadhi. If you, those who have gone to Yogapith, you will see Haridas Thakur Samadhi next to the place of Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur established Radha Kund, Shyam Kund also there. Near to that one, Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj Samadhi is also there. Always to be in the separation mood, Vipralamba Bhava. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. Our bhakti in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, not that we are with Krishna, no. Where can I meet it? Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kvachitupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Ya Kalpita. Vrajavadhu means Gopi. The gopis in the what bhava, mood, they were serving Krishna, we must follow. Our acharyas are also following. Hey Radhe, where are you Radhe? Hey Krishna, where are you? Are in the bank of the Yamuna? Are in the bottom of the Govardhan hill? Where are you? Always used to search for Krishna. In search, we remember more than when we are together. When the wife and husband are together, for example, you are going to the office, you may not care to phone, how are you? Did you take prasad? Just, okay, she is there. When I come from office, okay, nothing to worry. But when she goes to, I don't know, in South Africa you go or not, India people, they go. Once in a year, go to mother's house for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes 1 month. When she goes to mother's house, and husband is when in the morning getting up, hey, I want a tea, but nobody to make the tea, he remembers. For the breakfast time, nobody to cook. So he remembers lunch time. So in a way, whole day, he is remembering in separation of when she is going to come. When they were together, he never cared to phone or find out how are you. So in separation, we remember more than when together. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that we must serve Radhanath in the mode of separation. When I can find, when can I get Radhanath, Radha Krishna? That constantly makes us to remember Krishna constantly. Okay? So he taught us how one should perform the bhakti in separation with Pralamba Bhava. We stop here already, more time. Otherwise I get another letter. Hare Krishna. Any question, you are welcome to ask. Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anandamai Krishna Prabhu sent me email that you must finish half 8.